Hello, my people. I woke up today. Isn't that amazing? There's people in the forest, old people running, older than me. Really old people running. There is women with these Nordic sticks galloping in neon clothes through the forest. There is people standing on the stairs discussing in a foreign language. I don't have to understand everything to know that it is amazing, right? And I am breathing. One of them is following with Nordic sticks, man. I don't understand it, but I don't think it's amazing, right? No, it's all good. It's all good. There is even people running past me in strange colors, and I don't know, is it a man or a woman? Isn't that amazing? Man, life is everything but average, right? It's amazing. So, yes, I woke up today, and you woke up today too. We're waking up every day, man. And you know, this waking up spiritually is one of the terms I want to talk to you today. And it's not that special, actually. It's not that, it's not such a big thing. It's just, you always had the same abilities. Life is a continuous story unfolding, and you always had the abilities. If you look back from now, it comes all from your childhood, and people have given you hints all the time when they talk to you, friends or foes, both at the same time. They're asking you questions, they try to figure you out. And when you met narcissistic people and they idealized you, they love bombed you, they will have exactly told you your strengths, because that's what attracts them, And they might have told you, in times of danger, you will be a leader. And you thought, like, what the hell? I've never thought about that even, And if you not know about narcissists, they only confuse you all the time. They will always leave you with confusion. And you will have felt your own abilities too. But the difference from awakening is just the awareness. Only the awareness changes. You accept the things, Yesterday you will already have been highly sensitive, okay? But you might have fought your own nature and you have not been aware of it. You just you perceived it and you lived it, but you have not had the ability to see it and affirm it and say, yes, this is my ability, this is my individual power. That is the difference to it. It also tells you this is the difference between me and another person. Yes, there might be other people who are highly sensitive too, but it is all terms we use to describe something are always generalizing and thus not fit to an individual person. And this is also with all other terms, and I contradict myself from time to time, and isn't that amazing? It's very human to contradict oneself. And this is why I want to talk about the terms in general that we use frequently and see frequently on enlightenment channels nowadays, like Chosen One, Empath, Sigma Empath, shamans and whatnot, you know, all the terms we use. And it's just details, and I will go on using these terms to describe me or others. But you must know one thing. I know that I am an individual being in the first place. And when I use some kind of term to describe me, it's not a delusion that I seriously and unforgivingly think is true, or like a shared fantasy that I have to defend. Self-image, a created image, shared fantasy, whatever. No. I can laugh about myself when I say this, okay? If I say I'm a chosen one, I can laugh about that and let it go again. It just might give you a clue about, I should say, if you want to know my current self-perception and the path I'm going, you could describe it as a chosen one. But this is not the ultimate way to describe me. It does not mean I want to compete with people that think different, and it's not, you know what I'm saying? Words are just a vehicle. Categories are just a vehicle to communicate, but they have nothing to do with the true identity of a person. Okay. So I might use these terms in the future, but please don't take it too serious. It's just to communicate in an effective way. You cannot always... Yes, words and categories and these things serve effective and quick communication, but they do not describe the true reality of being. You see? So stay detached from these things, and also stay detached from all things that other people might want to attack, because these attacks coming towards you, you can see them as a validation. Actually, you're doing something very right, and this means you are handling your own demons very well, and you're leaving certain patterns behind, and other people see that and it hurts them. It triggers their own demons, going back to their childhood in most cases, and this is why they are helpless. And will attack in your personality, in your ego, exactly what you hurt in their ego. And this is the test for you, whether you're ready to go on or stay on that level. And in order to go on, You leave this part behind that is being attacked. This means do not be reactive to it anymore. Do not defend yourself anymore. And I observed falcons being attacked by crows, and I learned from this: you just take care of your own vibration. You have a lot of energy. Live a way you have the energy and be prepared for the attacks. Take them as a validation, actually. Do not defend. Do not do the Wing Chun thing, taking it and giving it back 100-fold. You could do that. You could say, hey, first remove the splinter. You know, before you remove the splinter out of my eye, remove the tree trunk out of yours. You could do that. But stop doing this. This is overreacting too. Sometimes the people love you who are triggered. Often there is always a closest person to you. And you don't always want to lose the closest person. So stop being reactive. Stop being triggered. Even though you're highly sensitive. If you have reached your ground zero, you let the things happen. You let the people be triggered. It's a validation. And now it's time to transmute energy, because you understand that each attack is just telling you you're exactly in the right way. You're moving in the right direction. You're doing something very right. And this is, you have to understand it. I repeat myself, the way you handle your own demons, and this triggers a person who has exactly the same, has gone through the same thing, has the same demons, and then they will attack you in this place, right in the same place, you know. And if you react to it, it will hold you back. If you just take it and go on, it's the only way. But you need this energy, like the falcon that is attacked by a crow. It will not kill the crow. It will not even defend itself. It just takes it. You know, the falcon flies very high. Its eyes are very keen. So it flies higher than the crows, and it still sees its prey and can get the energy it needs to survive. And this is why the crow is so envious about that falcon. This is why it attacks him. But it cannot take away this ability of the falcon, you know. It's the same with the story of Saint Martin. This story that we tell our kids, you know, there is this poor man freezing in the snow, a victim. And Saint Martin comes on his horse, and then he divides his cape and shares it with the person. But in a deeper psychological sense, Saint Martin has everything he has for a reason, and the person who is poor has everything, has lost everything for a reason. And it is possible that a personality that is rich will always be rich, and a personality that is poor, it will always be poor. So, in other words, you can't steal from a rich man and you can't give to a poor man. The poor man will always consume and destroy everything you give to him, while you can take what you want from a rich man. He will still stay rich, such as a falcon will always keep his ability to get what he needs to live. Okay? And I also want to tell you something, that this ability, this way you can probably trigger people without even trying and attacking you. This makes people reveal themselves to you. And this is also what Jesus was doing. The way he lived, he let people reveal their true faces by abusing him, and he let them abuse him. And so they showed who they really are. And I learned one thing from Jesus, It's, religious things are always very intimate relationships, I must say. And I felt a kind of connection. Everything is consciousness, so whatever happens in your consciousness, it happens there. So, and I felt like I live this way too, I felt inspired by Jesus. And I came to the point where I was close to being crucified. This happened to Jesus, He lived a very pure life and followed his own nature, his ideas. And the result was that he was crucified because he did not give up on his idea. He stayed pure at all costs, even if it costs his life. So he revealed the true nature, the true face of these Romans who then crucified him. And they thought, hey, he's so stupid, look, he even lets us kill him. And if Jesus would have talked to them, he could have said, I am more articulate than you. I am what society needs right now, what the people need. I am physically more healthy, more fit than you. I am superior in every single way. And this is why you want to get rid of me and kill me, because I embody everything you can't be. But he still let them do it. And what I have learned, it is for me the message. But you can get messages in this way too. Get your own messages, But for me the message was, I think Jesus died for us to prove that the devil will not stop and has no shame, no matter how much you sacrifice. And just before I was crucified, I understood this message. And I said, okay, you did it for us, you did it for me, I don't have to prove it again. So I decided to not be crucified. I decided to be born again. Jesus was also born again, right? Man, he had this, he knew it. He can be crucified, he can do the proof, he will come again. But I myself thought, I don't want to be crucified. And for me, this is what I learned. Jesus died for me to prove me this knowledge about reality, but the Bible actually, I think it doesn't teach us this. But I will soon get my own scripture, and maybe there are parts that can be read as how to become emotionally or physically or spiritually mature and where is the limit? Where do you stop your abusers so they don't destroy you? They don't crucify you. Hey people, this is the occasional video after the video, and of course it comes from a reflection within the stream of consciousness. And since we share the stream of consciousness in the stream of consciousness, you witness it. Yes, it's about, I told you that I have this ability or this trait to talk with people on the same level, okay? If people look up to me, they don't. Whatever, man. I didn't want to talk about that one. Yeah, uncut, no sugarcoating. My videos are not perfect, man. Nothing is perfect here. You see that? It's not perfect, man. The world is not perfect, man. So, isn't that amazing? Anyway, what I really want to say is that I have this trait to look down automatically on people who disqualify themselves by looking down on me. I just revealed that for myself, and I'm again thankful. This is also this waking up never stops. It is just because I talk on YouTube about this, it comes to reveal for myself. Before I had this ability all the time, but now I get aware of it. And I tell you, the strongest or maybe the only force that changes you and your life is your awareness. As soon you don't have to make if you ask me, you don't have to make these goals or steps or plans that other people would say. Do this, do that, write, get your pencil out and write first, second, third. No. Just get aware of what is the problem. And your awareness, your consciousness is a very strong force. It's like a ray of light that you focus, and it will change everything, yourself and your reality, by just putting your awareness on something. And this is, again, I repeat myself from yesterday, and it's from Bob Marley. If you sit down and you quarrel every day, you give praise to the devil, I say. And this just means if you focus on negative things, on the past, how should your present and your future become better? So, again, what revealed to me right now, I have a revelation, isn't that amazing, is that I do not accept hierarchies. If somebody thinks he's entitled over me, he is, for some way looking down on me. Like in a job you will realize it. And this is why people know that you are developing yourself before you know, because you trigger them already, because you have this, that you do not accept any hierarchy. You are on the same level with your boss, with everyone in between. You're on the same level with everyone. And some people understand this. They operate on the same level. And you immediately feel a deep connection to some of these people. They immediately treat you like you know yourself long before, because they trust you. They know this person is not an abuser, he's no fake, he's real. But it's a rare occasion. But this means also is why you can trigger a lot of persons, because this triggers narcissistic rage. I have encountered it looking back often to different people, by just being authentic, just being on my level, not accepting masters, not accepting slaves. And I do it in a natural way. So they get they get mad. They get mad, if they cannot look down on someone. Rastaman out.